I am now in video mode. How is everybody today? Little confused? Little confused? I'm going to show you confused. I'm going to show you a few things of how this world works. The mysticism of this world, confused in between the deciphering. Here's your heart. Pick number one. Has anybody ever seen this before? It's two solenoids plugged in. Two sides of the mind, one heart, two hearts. The illusion. When you create a square and you put an M on each side, inside is where the life is. The water flows. The V value is 5. Here's your V value for 5. If I put one on top of the other or add this on to the end, this is your X. But I'm going to show you something a little bit different. This might be a little confusing. So I'm going to start off in an area that will confuse you just a little bit more. Why? Because that's who I am. I have so much information. I am so tired. I am so tired. It's my 9th year. Does anybody want to see Daffy Duck? Here's Daffy Duck. It's the letter L. Over here, you see the one eye of the king? The king of diamonds only has one eye. The D is the delta angle. It stands for queen. D is queen. V is valet. Jack. Jack queen creates the R. Bugs Bunny ears. RBC in Canada, it's Royal Bank of Canada for the red blood cell. Now we have to go to BMO. So if you can connect blood to this word over here, then great. Let's share it. We have to figure out how all the institutions of the world connect to the universe and then reconnect to us. One of the reasons is that in the Jewish history, there was a lamp with only enough oil to last one day. And the reason it lasted more than one day was because the light was pouring out towards the top. There was only one soul that was living, and that was man 10 of the 9 birth. The light had to go right to the top. So this would go right to the top. Here is man 10. The candle Arbra. Arbra is part of French saying Brie cheese, Abraham, angel resident in the beta world. Okay? Brie, tree, beta 3. 8-2 is heads and tail. Whichever way you go, 28 from the right to the left is your piano. You are on D. From left to right is your piano. You are on C. You have CD and you have the energy. Let's go to Maryland and Washington, D.C. The wash, the shin in Hebrew. Look what shin. There is the sin and there is the shin. If you know what this means, you will have further to connect inside the world of washing a ton. If you say Xing or Chinese for Beijing or Xing or Chinois, the Chinese connecting to China, but also connecting to Chicago. And noix is the nuts that they put in all their vegetables. He's putting in here and he's getting the energy of light. 54 is the difference between 28 and 82. That is the IT world, the IT world. How about the hockey puck, PCU? Inside the hockey puck, they cut a little hole and they put in it, that's right, one of these. We need a minimum of 2 and then 1 for our life to come from 2 star systems into who we are, or the 2 star systems that run out of Mars, that run from Jupiter, you see, excuse me, because Jupiter is below Venus, okay? Venus, Mercury, Earth is an expression, okay? We are built from the grounds up. We are built from the ground up. Ground is Earth. We are now Earth. Venus is the division of the energy of the Mercury that's in our soul. Right now, this year, there is a horse called Chrome. I don't know exactly what his full name is. He ran in the Kentucky Derby and he won. He most likely will be a horse that can possibly win the Triple Crown this year, the Visa Triple Crown. Why Visa? Because Visa and Viking is the spirit angel. Do you know how it works? V in French is life. V1 is 6 in Roman numerals. V and I, okay, is number 1 in Chaldean. S is number 1 in Chaldean, and A is number 1 in Chaldean. V is number 4, but V is number 6. 6, 1, 1, 1. That is the light. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 equals to your 13. The reason we do not have 13, I'm going to see if I have it in one of my designs today. Let me figure out, because every single thing will connect. Okay? Inside, where am I going? Let me find out. What did I just mention to you? Here it is. This is it. There's 2 exact cubes, one on top of the other. But the difference is the heart of the cube must be in the soul. Okay? We're talking about, if you want to talk, the 2 sides of the mind. Okay? And then we need the heart that comes down all the way to our hearts. But if you look at it, it also looks like the talus. Part of the talus, but it's very short, this one. Okay? This looks like all those mausoleums, okay? But if you take a look properly, okay, this is the stand for the spade, okay? The area is 9. Quoi neuf? What is new? It's the control center for the 9 lives of that cat. Do you spade or will you neuter? They bring in the female cat to have babies, but it's really only the male cat that they need. He will sit in front of your computer. He will turn around in front of you. He will piss and make his mark in the house. It will stink. You can never get it away, because the word spade equals 45. It also stands for fox. 666. Fox. WUV. Now, what do we do with WUV? 678. 567, which is WUV, in which the 5 is the center of the 6 and 7. 5, 6, 7, bring the 6 and 7 to a 10, 10 equals to 34. We get the size of the moon and the gold, the pliable gold, probably the piss that comes from the cat inside your head. 6, 7, and 8. 6, 7, and 8 to a 10, 10 world is 4, 3, 2. WUV, okay, brings that out. W23, U21, V22. 21 is 3, 22 is 4, 23 is 5. 3, 4, 5. Here is your hand. There are 5 fingers. 5, 4, 4, 3, 3. Electric company. The cat is in your head. Get rid of the male cats in your house. You don't want the cats. They made the cats come into your house because they're the circle of life. 2 and 4 are the 2 and 4 finger. That says cat right here. Okay? Never count 1 because 1 is in the center. CAT, 3, 1, and 5. Okay? 3, 1, and 5, CAT, cat. Okay? Is the ace hole that's implanted to you. The 9 lives stands for control, because in French it says neuf. Neuf means nuality, and it also stands for new. The cat must be neutered, and Bob Barker, Bob in Enzo and the movie of Reboot, reboot to start back Bob. Why do we need to start back Bob? I don't know. I have to think. Sometimes it can take a couple of months. But now that I'm in the middle of talking about things, we spade the male. We take away his balls from turning. He can no longer make little cats. But at the same time, once we spade the cat, he now has all his perception to steal from you. Look at the cat's eyes. They can see at night. When you take a picture of the cat, the eye reflects. But man gets red eye because man's incepting into his eyes and receiving directly as the cat is going out with his camera, okay, and blocking all the light from coming in, so it's a reflection. Neuter, okay, or the last part says tray. 1, 2, 3 is tray. Neuter, new, says 9. Female cat. Spade the male cat, okay. Standards in 4 is all talking about the electrical A, D, G. The gateway to come in within your mind. The spade is 45. We spade the cat. We neuter the female, okay. Nutre, okay, is also a kind of concentrate that is used for the animals to help them. How can I explain it? Like a nitrate. I don't know how to say what comes inside the nitrate. That's why we're talking about the fee of the female cat must pay to have the babies, because we need more of these babies in people's houses so they can steal information. They eat. They lick their hair. Inside their body, it reads the information, and they have a hairball and they cough it up. It's the price they pay for the electronic cat. Bob Barker, 262 equals TT. TT is 2626. Cat stands for dog. Bob stands for dog. 262, 2 times 6, 2 plus 6 is 8, meaning the two worlds of electric company. And it's electric company because you must see what you can do with this cube. This cube has 1 and 6. That is not 8. 2 and 6 and 3 and 5 and 4 and 4 is 8. But 4 and 4 is the expression. And the odds and possibilities of the expression 4 and 4, if I remember, is 6 to 1. Look up odds in the game of craps. You will see what the answer is. But now I'm going to take a break for 1 second, because the ice is rice that pays the price is nice, is the gateway to the heaven transmission 787. 7 times 8 is 56, plus 15 is 71. We've connected the 7th gate to Oriental. Go to Oriental, the tail that connects. Bob Barker, the price is right. The word the is the energy of the two worlds, because 5 and 8 again will recreate your 35. That is North Carolina. Just let me say one thing now. For the last couple of months, I've had people who have been giving me information. One who is very strong, who is connected in many areas, okay? And that is 11 Lavette. I want to say thank you to Jen. I want to say thank you to Holly. I want to thank you to a newcomer who is Carolina, and Nick. Nick, in the nick of time, has now brought me, okay, the knowledge, knowing that I have to be connected, because this gentleman, a young man of 23 years old, is all of a sudden from nowhere, he starts designing the Budweiser bow tie and the thyroid gland of time. So that's a little weird. I also want to say to, I can't remember everybody's name, on time, Janice. I want to say Messer, whatever you want to do, you do it, man. You've got to have 3 times something plus the rest, because there's 4 suits in the deck. The Mayan year of 360 days begins on October 6th. October 6th is the 279th day of the year. 7 times 9 is 63, times 2 is 126, is the electric company. And why is it 126? Because 1 and 2 do not play. 1 and 2 only plays through 3. So the minimum you have is 3. The maximum is 6, is 363. Divided by 3 is 121. That is the 5 card. Okay. Now I want to go a little bit. Dragon Ball Z And watch out for vanguard. It's something new. The other thing they said, you're missing the magnesium because something to do with the chromium, and the horse that might win the Kentucky Derby, the name is Chrome, and apparently he's out of California. Okay? The other thing I wanted to mention is this. This is 9, and this is 5. 9 and 5 is 14. This is 8. This is 6. The center between 5 and 9 is 7. The seventh gateway is between 6, 7, and 8, and 5, 7, and 9. Okay? This is where it is. This is where the fox house is, right in this corner. But at the same time, okay, if I'm very weak, my paper will fall over. And then this connection will now be 4 and 7. 5 will be in the middle, and 8. And we will connect over here to number 6. We had here 7. We have here 6. If we make the paper turn one more time, this one will be 3. If I turn it one more time, this one over here will be 4. 3, 4, 7, 6. The diameter of the moon, 3, 4, 7, 6. The word gold, 3, 4, 7, 6. So we have to turn this around. We have 5 and 8, 6 and 9, and now we must go with the truality. What is online and what is offline? Okay? Online and offline. Do you remember the record? You remember what a record is? You have to remove the center just to change things around. You see this? This is 0. Okay? You see this? Okay? This is 1 inside 0. Just like this. This is 360 degrees around, but guess what? It's still 360 degrees around. But from here to here, it's 90. And from the point to here, it's 90. But it's divided between each side. Divided between each side. You see the lines? See how much space is between each side? Okay? This becomes 4, 5, 6 inside the space of the 10 world. This becomes the 10. 5 to here, 5 to here, 5 to here, 5 to here. 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 is 625. Now the question is, how much goes around? There's only 37 numbers here, but the actual answer is 40 plus 1. 10, 10, 10, 10. Plus the 1 is 41. 41 by 625 is 25,625 divided by 5 cycles of that, because we have the 30 of the zodiac of creation equals to 6 because of man of 6, 6, 6, and 6, because we have 4 of these, but we have these in a triangle. And the center of the triangle, although the triangle has 3 points, we only can count 2, 2, and then connect together the center of the triangle. I'm going to see if I can find that. Let me see. Yes, again, the center. Here's your triangle. Okay, here's another triangle that goes up to here, but this one becomes the stand. It becomes the stand for the heart. You see the heart that's up over here? Because you can only have one heart, human heart, and the other one runs only in spirit. The heart is the reader. Where else are we going to go? I got another word. Now, I'm not sure how to mention this, and here is the same thing as before. It shows you the same thing, which is, again, the spade. The reason I put it in on the inside, which turns into your K, is because in tic-tac-toe, the corners you cut halfway off, and here, okay, becomes 1.5. 1.5, half, 1.5, half, 1.5. This becomes half of 1.5. This becomes a whole together, but it's 1.5. Because when you butterfly a dice, if I take this dice and open it up, I will have 4 empty corners. If I take this dice and I spin it around, I will have 14 inside the 1 and 6 world. Then I take this dice, you see the 4, I'm going to put it up, and then I have 14 inside the 4 world. Okay, do you understand? 1, 6, 12, 13, 14. There are 3 different worlds in here, okay, that are 14, 14, 14. There is no more. That's your 42. We run 2 of these, okay, equals to your 84 or 48. and 48 is what everything is about. 4 in one world of 8 of the two worlds. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 12 is 44. That is your space, and it will create the letters P and H, the X, and it's easy to say anagrammally that it is the flight of the phoenix. Now, I can't explain it. I need more time. Okay, remember the circle. It is nothing without the one inside of the 360 degrees. But because of the four corners here and here, here and here, it's 90, 90, 90, 90. You put this one through here, making between here and here a 45, 45, 90 here, 90 north, 90 south, 45 on this side, 45, 45 on this side, 45 and 45 on this side, says fox and spade, and that's where the cat's inside your head. Let me see, I have to go to something next. Remember what I said? 86 of 72, 86. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 equals your 86 and will equal to your 1010. Now, I've only been adding all the time. I'm also supposed to go 2 minus 4 is 2. Okay? Then I'm supposed to go 2 times 4 is 8. 8 and 2 is your time heaven. You have to do all three. Nostradamus did the same thing. I looked and I studied and I looked and I am still a little off with what Nostradamus has done. I am pooped. The other thing I wanted to show you is how these two come together. If this goes up and this one goes up and they go on top of each other, it'll unravel. This is the cube. Now, what is this? I don't know. I don't know what this is yet. What is this? This is your letter R on each side. The one R is looking this way, one R is looking that way. I didn't finish the design. You see the R? Inside it is the 9 lives of the cat. But it can be done another way, as this O is also split in half into the letter D, do, da, day. Okay, how does it go? I'm not sure. But what I will show you is there's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then one here and one here that divides the 2. That is your 2 and 6. Becomes DOG and makes your number 11 in 2 different houses. The only way to connect these together is here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 33 of Christ, plus the 1 in the center is your gateway, and then you turn it this way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is ABC, this is 5E, this is 7, 8, 9. This is the way it goes, this way and this way. If I hold it this way, okay, this becomes the 2 area, this becomes the 8 area, and this is actually the way we are in our life. It's 1 this way, 1 this way, 1 this way, and that's the way we go. There's 3 ways that it goes, okay? When you see 3 and 4, it's 3/4. You can also say it's 75. You can also say it's Earth and Mars, because how do you want to do it? When we get a dice, 3 and 4, I mean, here's 3. I mean, there's no decimal, but you got to figure it out. Positive and negative, and there's always got to be a diamond. Always got to be a diamond. That will always be a plus, because it must bring the information. So no matter what evil wants to do, you always have to bring the recepting, okay, spirit that is the reader in your heart. So you have your last choice. But with all the food they have given us and everything that's going on in this world, our reception is lousy. Here's another way. Here's one area of 5, bottom world, top world, connecting world. This area here total is 111. Do you see the what they call the army stripes, houses and army stripes? It really actually should be like this. It's part of the chakra. Okay, you see X on one side, X on the other side, 5 in the middle of the X, 5 in the middle of the X. But what's in the middle of the square? That's where your 9 lives of the cat goes. Okay. Let me see what else is missing here. 6 and 1, 5 and 2, 4 and 3. 6 times 1, 6 plus 1 equals 13. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals 7. Okay. 3 and 4 equals 12. 3 times 4 equals 12 from that 7. 12 and 7 is 19. 1 and 9 is 10. 0 equals 6 equals to 7 again. These numbers, 6, 1, 5, 2, 4, 3, will equal to 7, 2, 7. It'll say win big. The B world. Okay. Here's your Earth. Here's your the dog pound is where you connect Uranus, okay, to Mars. And where the 5-6 comes in is right over here across here. And that's the reason when we play chess, the reason we play chess in the letter L is because we get 5 and 6, which is 11, connected to 4 and 7. So we would have 4, 5, 6, which equals to 6, and 7 and 4 equals to 11 equals to 2, equals 2 and 6, and that is the letter Z, and the dog pound 62, 26 is your 88. Okay, now it might be a little confusing. I can see it completely, but I can't explain it. Okay, I want to show you something else. Boy, where am I? When I connect, okay, when I connect, now watch this. Each one of these, I'm going to try and show you if I could. Here, okay, is in between. Let me show you somewhere else. Hold on, I have something somewhere else. I'm not finished with this design yet. You notice the diamonds inside the square? Okay, here's a 5, here's a 5, here's a 5, here's the 9 inside of this one. I have to connect this together. It becomes a big butterfly. I'm looking. Just give me a second. We all know what this is. I did this one already. Okay. This is the 3 areas. No matter what you do. This is 10. This is 19. This is 28. Each one of these that I told you will equal 7, 7, 7 for 21. This and this equals 19. But if I do it over here right away, it won't equal 19. One will equal 17. One will equal 20. It'll equal 37. 37 is right here. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 equals to 111, which is 3 times 37, which is half of the 1 to 18 and half of the 19 to 36. We only separate the numbers because we have to know where we are, but they're all really the same. Okay? There is something I wanted to show you, and I don't know where it is. I'm not very happy with this. Oh, yes, here it is again. Okay, this is in between. Okay, the number that goes here is 8.5. Okay, the number that goes over here is 7, and 8.5 is 155. Okay, this is this line. If we come from here to here, it is not the same. Okay, this is 8, 8.5, 9. This is 5. This is 6.5. This is 7. This is 8. This is 8.5. Wait a second. This is 6. This is 9. This is 7.5 goes here. 6, 7.5, 9. Okay. 8 and 6 is 14. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 will equal 5 and 4. 5 times 4, 5 plus 4 will create the connection to the sun. The electronic sun that lights inside man's head. That is why God called us his son, because we light. We are one light that are lit with 9 candles to create one light inside of who we are. Okay, and I have to see, I'm just trying to see where the next one is. Ninja, jail. I still have to go over and explain and study this one over here. What did we do here? 5 and 8, 6 and 9, right. Here and here. This is 5 and 8, that's 13. This is the speed of the matrix, okay? 8 and 9 is 17. That is the queen's crown. 9 and 6 is 15, and 6 and 5 is 11. So let's count it again. 6 and 5 is 11. 11 and 9 is 20, and 8 is 28, and 5 is 33. Now you have the crown of Christ. But I'm assuming that we only live between this part over here. We only live here. We get that light. It's just a cycle. We don't live anywhere else. So we added it up. 5 between, let me hold on a second. Whoa. Stop for a second. Let me think. Another thing I want to say is the Q, the Queen, the 17, the seventh gate that lights us up. We cannot have alcohol. The alcohol spirit they talk about connects. It's all relevant. Whatever you've ever said in your life, everything connects. Don't believe me? Just put in 10 to 15 hours every single day for the last 4 years in a row, and then don't give up for 9 years. Have bipolar disorder and everybody telling you it's for the rest of your life when that's bullshit. All you need to know is how to control your own mind. There's one other number I wanted to calculate here. For some reason, I can't find it. Do you want to see time? You see what this does? It's because they lifted. They lifted. This is your hexagon. They lifted. Okay? They separated the mind, and they put something in between to direct the mind. Okay? In the letter R is a number 7. Okay, now I still don't see the answer I was looking for. That's right. And not only that, 111, that was the center of the roulette, is 74, which says cross, like a crisscross, like they crossed us. 74 times 1.5 equals to 111. 74 and 37. There's something else that's missing here. I do not know where it is. There's a number that I added up. Did I show you the bird of electric company? Okay, this is the mug and dovey again. Okay, this is electric company. Here's your 4. Okay, here's the 1 in the center. But it's also the 3 in the center. 1, 2, 3. 3 inside of 4. This is your 5 position. It becomes 3, 5, 5, 3 or 5, 9, 5. 45 and 23 equals to 68. Now, I can't explain it. Why can't I explain it? Because I did it a long time ago, and I don't remember. The other thing I want to show you, 6776 and 6776 electric company. I also don't remember where this comes from. But if you put 3, 8, 8, 3, which is the Christ heaven, 3883 and 3883 makes 6, 776. 3883, okay, is 6446. That's right, Zion and Israel, okay? Zion, Israel, okay, which is 6446. 6 and 6 is 12. 4 and 4 is 8. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 and 3 is 6. 8 and 8 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 3883 will create this, that creates electric company that comes from Israel and Zion. Okay, your Stanley Cup that lights up everything. Okay, your Stanley Cup that lights up everything. This is the Christ. 13 and 15, which is 4 and 6. 22, which is Grover Cleveland, that connects to the second side over here, which is 24. 24 and 26 is Grover Cleveland. 5, 9, Einstein. 11, 11, 9, 11, inside of here. This is the beak of the bird, whichever bird it's going to be. Now there's a number in here. I don't know where the number is. I must find the number. I will not let you go. I wish I can put it on pause, but I don't know how to do that. Just give me a second. I'm looking. I'm looking. And I didn't finish. I can add up Mayan time, and we're in Mayan time. There's 2 counts. 25, 625, which in the short count is 5,125. 5125 is 5251. Mars and Earth connected to 103, which is Mercury. 103 becomes 105 because the penny doesn't exist, so bring it to the lowest or highest number. 103 goes to 105, and 30 seconds on the clock is half a minute, so half equals to the number 5, so replace it to 105. 0 becomes 6, it's 165. Now we got the wolf howling at the moon, and here's your moon. 28 time heaven, and in between 28 and 82 is 54, and that is the it system. Now, so I'm looking at this again, looking for the numbers. Looking for the numbers. I'm really looking for the numbers, and I found the numbers. We start off with 6 and 8, 9 and 5, 10 and 4. 14, 14, 14. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 will equal 9. But this will equal 26, the dog pounds. 9 times 5 is the fox, plus the cross on the back is 14. 104 is 164. 164, 46, 4 by 6. That will be what you call Mars and Earth connecting moons. Why? Because 4 times 6 is 24x. 4 plus 6 is 10x equals to 34. Earth and Mars will create. 3 times 4 and 3 plus 4 is 12. And 7 equals 19. And we have 19 here. 1 club, 2nd club, 3rd club, 3 19s, 57 equals moon. 57, 3 quarters, 75 of the Hebrew New Year we are in right now. Okay? Now wait a second. Oh my God, I'm not quite sure what's upside down. 9 and 6 is 15. 9 and 8 is 17. 9 and 4 is 18. 9 and 5 is 14. 9 and 10 is 19. 9 and 4 is 13. 15 and 9 is 24. 9 and 17, this is where the queen is. This is the egg. This is the queen. It becomes 24 and 26. 24th letter in the alphabet. 26th letter in the alphabet. 50. 50 times 47 equals 2350. Moses was born. S&A, your SAD, your SAD over here. This is 20. This equals 70. This stands for Resh. QW, which is 17 and 23, creation of the 7th gate. The total is 110 stories of the Twin Towers. Add 6 to 0 is 116. 161 will equal to your 161 is 6 and 7 is 13. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is 3 and 4, which is Earth and Mars. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 3 and 4 equals to 19. Again, FGH are in the same order in the alphabetical order. JKL, 10, 11, 12. This is the queen, the 12th card. This is the 13th card. This is the 10th card. 10, 10, 12, 13. But now it's 11, 13, 12, 36. Creation of the one angel. Pwo is the weight or the man of who you are. B and V are exchanged for life. Why is this exchanged? This becomes your AC power where the 147 connects over here. 147. Look what this shows you. Up and towards the left. 1 is now the end. Why is it the end? Because it goes dead center. There is no 1. It's dead center. Inside the telephone, you see what they put here, the exclamation point? I'll tell you this in a minute. Let me finish with this, and I'll get back to that. Okay? Dog, cat, equals 50, equals 56. It creates who? It creates the wolf, and now we communicate. 27, 23, 50, 50, 50. 150 plus 18 is 168. How many hours in a week? 168. Time heaven, beta God, inside your mind, creation 11, 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 is 5 and 6, back to the wolf. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 will equal 6 and 8. 6 and 8 will equal to your 10, 10. This is the cat's life inside the pound, inside your mind. Now you have 9 and 24 is 33. This is the Christ. This is the setup of the mind. This is your electric company. This is what your mind does. 27 and 9, this is your 36. This is within the angel of what it does. 3 worlds of 666. This here comes to 32. This is your beginning and your end, which fits into the roulette wheel. I'm not going to get, but 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 is 11, equals 34. And cold equals to 34. It also is the light. 3 times 2, 3 plus 3 is 11 equals to 43 and 34. This is JFK and Barack Obama as the reality presidents, and 77 is the total. 55 is 7 times 6 and 7 plus 6 equals 55. That is the center of light. Otherwise, it's 43 and 34 because we add 11 to each one when we multiply. 3 times 2, 3 plus 2 is 56. 7 in numbers and 3 in numbers, both equal 65 and 56, which is your 11, 11, and 5 times 6, 5 plus 6 will equal 41. It is the first time you can go around the Monopoly board and end up on the Mediterranean because you have 2 dice. You can't do it any other way. And because there is a 0, you must add 6, which brings you to Oriental, heads and tails, back to China, the machine, Dragon Ball Z, Vanguard, Pokemon, Reboot. Watch your TV and read what they have to say because the reality is on the way. Why buy in China? Why buy in China? High cock in China is what they say in Hebrew. This is what we have, 68, 68, 180 and 24 is 204, becomes 264. 264 is Israel, Zion. 2 times 6 is 12, times 4 is 48. That is what we are in right now, 4 and 8. Two worlds of 4 and 4. In the center of 8 is 1. We have 9. 4 and 8 equals to 32, which is the back door, which is the light, the back door light. Okay, and 12. Where do we get 12? And we never talk about 1221. 5, 4, 3. 5, 4, 3. 5 plus 4 plus 3 equals to 12. We didn't have 12, but we remade 12 from it. 5 times 4 is 20, times 3 is the 60 seconds on the clock, plus 12 is 72, times 5 degrees goes all the way around. But when you say degrees, you now must add in Celsius, and you must work in Fahrenheit to put the two together to see the difference, to understand that everything links if you just use it the anagram way. If you hear what it sounds like, what you hear is what it is. So we see the light, right? We see the light. We didn't finish. Do you want to go 5-pin bowling? But before I go there, let me tell you, the Star of Bethlehem, for me in my own head, is Jupiter. Bethlehem, bet on the pig, because the pig is how we communicate. It is the link. It is because of the mamelon, their titties. Apparently they have 18 titties. Okay. If we talk about Nazareth, North American Tsar King of extraterrestrial heaven, Zareth. My Hebrew name is Zareth. When I take the inside out of my first and last name, I am Zar of the first one from my mother, and I am ETH from my father. I am Nazareth. In between is the IT world of the sky. I am free it of the sky, Zareth. That is my name. What does that mean? Whatever it does. All I can tell you is there's something else that was supposed to come into this project. In order for me to end this book, the good Lord had to come here and take something away in order for him to bring it back. If I tell you this and it doesn't happen, I'll look like a fool. And I don't want to look like a fool. So if the good Lord comes to take what he's looking to take and to give back something higher than what he has taken, then hallelujah to the Lord and the matrix and this system. The system is changing, my friends. Do I want to believe it? Do I need to believe it? Or should I and must believe it? In order for me to stay well, I must believe it. The French say J for a G. Jack and God. Which way do you want to go? The other thing I wanted to show you is on the telephone. This and this, the Q and the Z on the debit machine have been put on number 1. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 equals 7 and 8. 7 times 8 is 56. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 equals the same 56. So the beta creation and the spirit of the seventh gate from Chaldean and Gematria are the same thing, in which 8 and 2 and 7 and 8 will create that 10-10 world into the gateway of the 2, 4, and 4 worlds, in which I and R, which is THIRD for third, in Chaldean, come out and tell you where the H heaven and the I world, or the R letter for the angel resident or electronic angel, come in on 5 and 9. Electronic resident angel inside the doghouse. 2 times 6, 2 plus 6 will equal to 20, the letter T, which will become, add 6 to it, as 20 will become 26, will be T, and then it'll be Z. You have TZ. This is the word you get. How do I get this word? It's anagrams. I have a lot of work to go fish my way around to figure out and to understand everything. Just to let you know that I love to show off my apartment, because I love my apartment. Okay? I just love my apartment. 9 years ago, May 5th, I saw the Holy Lady of Light. I could not paint. I could not do anything but do things that weren't relevant to this earth. Did you see my door? Hey, how did that light go out? And then little paint on the floor, just a little paint. You know what actually happened? I'll tell you the truth. I dropped my paint can and I was walking around on the floor and I woke up the next day and this was here. Can you believe that? Well, you don't have to, but you can look into my room. Into my room, onto my floor. I've done this before. And then into the other room. And this is the house of Jacob. This was painted for cancer that my nephew had. And thank the good old Lord, he's good today. Now, in order for me to complete this project, I went into this project drinking all kinds of pills. Pills. That's all it was. Pills. You'll be bipolar for life. Well, let me tell you one thing. Bipolar opens the light. You go so fast that you don't know what's going on. And because no one can hold you down and relax you, you go. And no one stops you and says you're bipolar. Well, if I'm bipolar, that means the bridge, the rose, the white and the red, the cancer that is inside of us, okay, is because we were pricked inside of our heads by a rosary bush, the same one they put on Christ, and then that mixed us up forever. The chrome, the magnesium we are missing in our system, and the horse chrome that might win the Triple Crown. Why? For Visa. Visa is 5111. 5111. Look up what it means, and whatever you think it means, reverse it to 595. Einstein of 1776. We are in the dog pound. The cat is trapped for life. And get rid of all male cats because they can see everything you do. If you think your cat is helping you, I don't think so anymore. Because spade, as the word, and what Bob Barker says to get rid or spade and neuter your cats is what must be done. How do I know? The other day I said to my cat, that's it, you're going to have to leave. I'm taking you down to the pet shop. Do you know what he did? He ran outside, jumped off the balcony, and hasn't come back. And I haven't said a word to him. I didn't act nasty to him. I didn't do anything. He's my gray cat, and he just ran away. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video. Oh, did I mention little Bo Peep? B-O, Barack Obama? B&O Rail? How do we do the railways? How do we connect them? Do we connect them straight across or in an L formation? We connect Pennsylvania to B&O, and then we connect Reading Railroad to Short Line. And then we put a dot in between, and they become V, and V creating your X. 22. Let me see. Is this what it is? I just wanted to show you. I forgot I lost this. See the dots? Everything is in between. There's going to be a dot here, 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 and a dot here. Here becomes 45. Here becomes 55. That's your 100. Here becomes 15. Here becomes your 25. This here is your O. This is what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 added equals 15. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 added equals 25 equals 40. That is your blue palette. This equals to 100. This equals to 160. This equals to 260, 300 in bowling, plus 18 becomes 318 or 381. 3 times 81 is 243. We're back in jail. Venus, 432 is 678. Take a look at your cards. You want to take a look at your cards? Let's get out these cards, 6, 7, and 8. Seven, 6, 9. I know it's a long video. What am I going to do? I'm trying to rush it, and I probably don't do it half as good as I should. 8, 7, 6. Take away everything in the center. Don't count the center. Don't count the center. 6, 6, 6. All in the same position. Different kinds of cards. This one becomes the moon. 19, 19, 19. That's your 57 moon. 19, 19, 19 becomes 7, 7, 7. Becomes 21. Becomes 1 and 2. So your 19, okay, 19, 19. That is 57. 5 and 7 equals to your 12. Again, you're 1 and 2. 5 by 7 is 35. 5 plus 7 is 12 equals 47. 4 and 7. In between is 5 and 6. 4, 5, 6, 7 is the 4, 5, 6, 7 is the wolf stuck inside the 47, which is your 28, which is your time heaven. We are being ruled by somebody else that's not even in our heads, by machines that are out there like chemtrails, by commercials that we see on TV, by the thyroid gland, by ruining our foods. So if you believe in me at all, if you want to make a lot of money, Monsanto's should be going down. But if you want to play safe in this world, forget about money. Money is going to be something of the past. It'll mean something big and great, but it won't mean what it did before, and every man, woman, and child will be eating on this planet. If I have the right way, every man, woman, and child will be eating on this planet, and we will have half the worries. And half the worries is who is stealing from us. The big people we won't have to worry about anymore. You'll only have to worry about your neighbor. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I want to thank you for watching this video. And all of you who participate, I don't forget about anybody. I'm a little bit busy. Thank you for understanding.